What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're heading over to Staples, and the reason why we're heading over to Staples is because I was on Instagram and I came across this post. And you know how when you're on Instagram you come across these posts that have like quotes on them, and they're usually like inspirational, so like you either like take a screenshot of it or repost it. Well, I came across one that I really liked. It really spoke to me, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get this printed out and framed and hang it on my wall so that every morning when I see it, reminds me of the type of mindset that I need to have when I want to achieve my goals. So I'm headed over to Staples now to get it printed out and framed, and once I do that, I'm going to show you guys the quote and let you guys know pretty much what it means to me. So let's head on over to Staples right now and get this thing printed out. So we made it to Staples. It's raining out here, gotta find parking. Okay, so they don't have any frames here, so I might just have to get it printed out and go somewhere else to get the frame. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna have it printed out and then get the frame somewhere else. Or maybe just hang it up as is. Alright guys, so here it is. I ended up going to CVS instead because I didn't like the way that the Staples one came out. So CVS was able to get the job done. Here it is. I could just hang it right up on my wall. It came out really dope. So I'm going to read it to you guys. Read this slowly. The universe responds to your frequency. It doesn't recognize your personal desires, wants, or needs. It only understands the frequency in which you are vibrating at. For example, if you are vibrating in the frequency of fear, guilt, or shame, you're going to attract things of a similar vibration. If you are vibrating in the frequency of love, joy, and abundance, you're going to attract things that support that frequency. It's kind of like tuning into a radio station. You have to be tuning into the music you want to listen to, just like you have to be tuned into the energy you want to manifest into your life. Change your mindset and it will change your life. Wow, man, when I saw that, I was like, I need to have this on my wall so that every morning when I wake up, I could read it and remind myself of the type of mindset, the type of energy that I want to attract, the type of energy that I want to give off. All these things come into play when you're trying to, you know, accomplish your goals, your dreams. And so, and I could relate this to like many situations in my life where, for example, like I'll even go back to like my record producing days. Like some of you guys might have been familiar with some of the songs I produced for artists in the past. At the time when I was just starting, I remember, you know, I was going to the Institute of Audio Research, learning about audio engineering, you know, producing on the side. You know, all I cared about was music. It was pretty much eat, breathe, sleep, music. Same thing with my friends. And I was just like so in tune with learning more about it and getting better at it. And I remember posting on Twitter. At the time, I was also a really big, still am a really big Lloyd Banks fan, member of the G Unit. And I had not produced for any artists at that moment. But I really wanted to work with him. I would go to his shows, study his sound, listen to all his like mixtapes, and really just try to create music like around his sound. And I remember posting on Twitter saying something along the lines of, before my spaceship gets here, I have to work with Lloyd Banks, or something like that. And what's crazy is that like, I want to say like maybe a couple months later, it actually manifested in my first placement, first artist that I ever worked with on that level happened to be Lloyd Banks, and it was on his V5 mixtape. And I was just like, wow, like that was just so crazy to me. Like, and that pretty much kicked off things for me where I went to produce songs for other like artists. But that was like my first placement, first artist that I got a chance to work with. And I feel like this quote kind of relates to that, because it was like at that time I was just so like in tune with just getting better at the craft of producing and, you know, studying it, and like that was all I cared about, and I manifested that. So I just feel like with anything in life, whatever goals that you're trying to accomplish, you know, this comes into play. It's not about, you know, your personal desires, your wants or needs. It's just like, what's your frequency? What are you vibrating at? Especially with like the people you want to attract in your life. Like, what is the energy that you're giving off, you know? Because that energy could be the same type of people that you attract. So I just love this quote, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope it motivates you guys as well. And so now I'm gonna go home and hang this up, see how it looks near, like might hang it up near like my vision board. So yeah, let's go home and see how this thing looks hanged up on the wall. All right guys, so here we have it. I got it hung up on my wall next to my vision board here, and then we got my to-do list over here. So it's pretty much like this. Be sleeping in bed, wake up, come over here first, read this, think about how I want to start my day, how I want my day to be. Want to have an abundance mindset, be filled with joy, love. That's the energy that I want to give out as well as attract. Then I'll look at my vision board, just look at all the things that I plan on doing in life. I just like love staring at this vision board. It's like I could see myself like doing all of these things. Then we got my to-do list to make sure that I'm on track so that I can accomplish these goals. Just want to encourage you guys to really push forward to your goals. Don't limit yourself. You know, it's all in your mind. It's like when you can see it, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving it. So that's just how I feel. Like every time I look at my vision board, I get excited because I feel like this is very possible. Like I could see myself doing a lot of these things, and I'm glad I got this. So this will help me stay on track, because it's very easy from time to time, you know, to kind of have doubt and, you know, feel like, oh, maybe you're not good enough, or you're not going to be able to accomplish this or that. And a lot of times it's just in our mind, and we need to be able to look at situations and say, look, that's really what's just holding us back, is ourselves. So this will be like a reminder for me every day that I'm in control of how I want things, or how I want my life to be. So I just want to vibrate in an abundance mindset, love, joy, and yeah, so I just want to encourage you guys to do the same. Don't limit yourself, don't doubt yourself. You know, we all have flaws, but just stick to your goals, stick to your journey, and eventually you'll get there. So that's all I have for today, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.